Hello everyone, this is Demon Walker, and today I'm going to be unboxing Goddess Story 10NS5, I believe is what they call this one. So I've been excited to unbox this since I got them in the mail. This is a ginormous box. Comes with 18 packs in the box, and then it's got the the promo pack on top, it looks like this time. Just kind of glancing at the box. It's got all sorts of nice artwork on it. The box itself feels pretty cheap, but they definitely put a lot of work on the display of this box. Yeah, 10 MO5, that's what it is. The bottom has nothing really on it. And just for comparison's sake on how huge that box is, this is a traditional box of Goddess Story with 30 packs. So side by side, this is almost double the height and probably about 60-ish% wider for 12 less packs and roughly double the cost. So much more packaging used on this one. We'll see if the extra packaging makes it really worth it. I'll set the hit pack aside for now, and here is that cover art. Alright, and as you can see from that little frog in the logo, that means this is official Goddess Story packaging. So we will be getting proper Goddess Story cards in this, and not some sort of third-party ones. Alright, let's get this opened up. And we can see the fullness of that flap, and all the packs just spilled out onto my lap. They really made a mess on this. So it looks like a lot of that packaging is based off of having this gigantic plastic holder in there. I don't know, I think the holder doesn't really do anything for it, so that's kind of a waste of plastic, waste of cardboard in my opinion. But we'll see if the packs themselves are worth the price. Alright, let's get into the first one. So I've opened a box of this, or not a box, a pack of this before, and I was really happy with that pack, so let's see what goodies I get. And off the bat, I do not know this character. Generic pink-haired girl. Very good artwork. Very foily. I believe the low rarity in this is the SR, so this is the common, effectively. Alright. And next up is a generic white-haired girl eating chocolate, wearing, looks like a mix of a maid and a commander uniform. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Looks like it says Mia on the bottom, or Maya. It's a YouTuber. So that's a little bit more information. And an SCR. Not sure who this is. She's got a neat sword. Based off the water motifs, I almost want to just say Demon Slayer, but I can't entirely be certain on that. Alright, and then next up is, I don't even see the rarity on this one. Another, looks like white-haired girl with a sword. Oh no, I see the issue. So, from Bochi the Rock, it's a plastic rare. An FR card. And this is Kita? I can't remember her name. But that's a pretty cool pull. So, out of 2 packs so far, the other one being on a different video, I've now gotten 2 of these, like, plastic rares. Alright. And next up is the SSR card. That's what got me confused. A white-haired girl with a sword. No idea who she's from. Pretty neat artwork, though. So that's a pretty good first pack. The artwork on these is definitely higher quality, in my opinion, so far, than the standard, like, 1 Yuan boxes have got a story. This one's a 10 Yuan, so that does make sense. And a white-haired girl with some Valentine's Day chocolates. Not sure who she is. Something featured something. But that's not a whole lot of info to go off of. Alright, and then this lady looks like she's going to whip you if you disobey her. And then she might cut you down if you continue to disobey her, considering the sword. I feel like she would be from a video game of sort, based off the design, but I'm not sure. Alright, and this one looks like we've got Miku, I believe. There's so many different designs of Miku, and I don't know all of them, so I'm never 100% sure on a lot of these. I've seen Miku, or I've seen designs with this X pattern in the hair before for a character in another pack, and I believe that's supposed to be Miku. But don't quote me on anything. It doesn't say, like, Vocaloid, so I can't tell. At least it doesn't say it in a language I understand. Alright, and that's another SR, and then it looks like we've got another clear, so maybe these are 1 clear card per pack. This is some cute cat girl. I don't know who she is, and with these there's no backing information. It just shows kind of the clarity on the other side, but that's definitely really cool. Alright, and this character, it says Blue Archive on there, so I know she's Blue Archive, but I don't know most Blue Archive characters, so I don't know who she is. She's very smug with that phone. I don't know what she thinks she's doing with it. It doesn't have the halo on there, and that could just be because I can't see it, or because the artist forgot to put it on there. Very nice gold stamping on there. Pretty good holo. And on the back. So these cards are definitely a lot prettier overall. And getting these clear cards, if they really are 1 per pack, that's pretty neat. In the singular pack I got a Hakare Reimu clear card, which really sold me on getting these 10 Yuan packs. And I'm kind of hoping I get more Toho characters. That's the main reason I buy these Gata stories. They're the only packs that come with Toho characters in them. Alright, SCR on the front of this. Gabriel Dropout character, I think. I think this might be the main girl, or I could be wrong. I'm not sure. She's got a pretty outfit. Very, very modest outfit, so to speak. And then our first dupe are ready to be expected. This one looks like she might be a VTuber. She's giving herself a leash, only the leash is to a bow, so it doesn't look quite as fetishy. I think that might be a good way of hiding what you're doing. Just have a particularly long bow that can turn into your leash. That's pretty cute. And then our clear card is some girl with weird ears on. Is she supposed to be from Blue Archive again? Is she from Arc Knights? I don't know. She's got a bit of a darker feel to her, but I'm not sure. And then our last card in this pack is an INS card. This is a pretty nice artwork, honestly. A very gorgeous kimono, it looks like, showing off the the grippers on there. Oh, it's even got like kind of a social media thing down here. I think that's for Twitter or X or whatever with the like. I guess that would be like comment and retweet. And okay, so she's from Azure Lane, so I wouldn't have known that. But this is a cool looking character overall. So that's already another good pull. So I ended up with 2 boxes of this because I was very happy with just the 1 pack. And I thought they're only about $25 per box, and I had a 10% discount code on Waifu Woo. So I said, sure, I'll get 2. Alright, and this one is... I'm almost certain this is Arcanite's. That looks kind of familiar. She looks like one of the characters on the anime from the last season. Unfortunately, I don't see any telling information. Alright, and this character, I kind of get the feeling she might be a VTuber. Looks like an elf girl. Very hard to tell with the outfit. I do like kind of what they did with the footwear on there. And I'd like to see more of a full view of it. But not bad. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say like YouTuber, so it might not be a VTuber. It might be from a gacha game. Alright, and this girl, generic pink-haired waifu. She's got maybe a bento in her hands. I'm not entirely sure. And the outfit's okay, but there's not much I can speak on for this one. Alright. And another elf girl with, looks like some nice heels and very white outfit. Maybe it's supposed to be a pseudo wedding outfit. I'm not sure who she is. That parasol is actually kind of neat with the weird design at the end. I don't know how useful something like that would be unless you just want a little bit of light filtering through. But yeah, another great design. And so far, a lot of these have had kind of a silhouette in rainbow in the background. So I don't know if that's a silhouette of the character itself or something else. But that's pretty cool. And our SSR of this pack, I think these are base like 2 SRs, an SSR, the FR, and then like 1 other rarity. There is kind of an anchor looking imprint in the back, so I'm almost wondering if this is from the Ship Girl game. The girl's got her toast in her mouth with her jam on it. So she's probably about to be rushing out the door, and then she's going to have the fated encounter with the future husband when they slam into each other. Hololive. Okay. I would not have guessed that. So she is some sort of VTuber. It's not bad. I can no longer remember where I'm putting my rarities. And this one, Hibby, I feel like this is a VTuber, but the outfit design screams to me it is like an alternate costume for a gacha game. I feel like I've seen her before. I don't remember where. No VTuber, so she must be a gacha game of sort. Looks like a dog girl, maybe? Which, of all the potential anime or animal options, dog girl is the least interesting in my opinion. Granted, there could be more that we just don't see on a regular basis that might be less interesting, but I prefer like cat girls, fox girls, even though they're more common. And then this is Majoro McQueen from Pretty Derby. I'm almost certain of that. She's got her hair down. Looks like she's in casual clothes, maybe a day off from training. Pretty nice artwork. She's not my favorite horse girl, and I mean, I don't really like training her. I trained her once and got a particularly good run, and I've just been using that for farming sparks. As of the time of this video, Haru Urara had just actually passed recently, so that's pretty sad. Alright, this is a dupe from last time, so I won't spend too much time. But, yeah, Haru, I think it was 2 days ago, she passed away, so everybody's all sad. I need to train her a little bit, just in memoration of her. Alright, and our plastic rarity is... I'm almost certain this is Amiya from Arknights. She kind of looks like Amiya in a wedding dress. I wish it had more information for me to tell, but very nice artwork of it. I really like a lot of the Arknight characters. I think they have really great designs, and it's just a shame that I can't get back into the tower defense style of gameplay to actually experience it some more. And Power from Chainsaw Man. I don't really care for Chainsaw Man that much. I watched the anime. I refused to read the manga. And I thought the anime was just mediocre. Power's probably the only reason to watch it, just because she's funny. But I can't wholeheartedly recommend this anime to anybody. But I guess for those people that really like some of the characters, you know, go for it. I can't tell you not to watch something either. And when we're starved for halfway decent shonen anime, I understand just taking what you get. Alright, oh, this lady's got a gun. She's gonna put you out of your misery. Purple-haired girl with a school uniform, it looks like. So I'm not sure where she got the gun. Otherwise, is this maybe what's her name from Madoka Magica? The Time Stop girl? I can't tell, but I remember she uses guns and stuff like that. I don't know. That's neat, I guess. And an SCR, another generic purple-haired girl, this one in a maid outfit. I don't really have anything I can say on her either. The outfit isn't all that great of a maid outfit, it looks like. I don't know, there's better ones out there. I will say, I don't think this pack has had any reprints from others. Oh, Ramilia Scarlet from Toho Project. So there's our first Toho card. I'm very glad I got this. Of the Scarlet Devil Mansion cast, Ramilia would not be my favorite. That would be Flandre Scarlet, her sister. And then next up would be Patchouli Knowledge, the friend of Ramilia. But Ramilia is definitely a great character. It's fun seeing both her more charismatic moments and her charisma break moments. I think this is a pretty good artwork of her. She's kind of looking bored, which usually means she's going to start causing problems of some sort. So there's another great one. And let's see. Oh, and Bochi from Bochi the Rock. Or Hitori Gitoro, I think is what her actual name is. Something like that. Very, very nice. I had a couple of her and the other girl from a pack that was definitively AI art, and the artwork looked like awful. So I'm glad I got better versions of her. Very great anime. Hope to see the rest of the crew in this between my two boxes. And I believe this is a Fate character. I do not know her name, because I believe she's more in Fate Grand Order. Which, you know, I haven't played a whole lot of. I just recognize her artwork and style. She's kind of a generic blonde-haired girl, so there's not much I can say on her, but she is kind of neat. And yeah, Fate Grand Order, so pretty neat card there. And the artwork on these has been wonderful. Even the cards that I've not known the characters for, most of them I've been pretty impressed with, art-wise style. Alright, so there's our second dupe. And Gargura, I think I got her in that singular pack as well, but I'll just display her for now. Neat little maid outfit with cat ears. Formerly Hololive. And this is, I believe she's from Gundam. This is the same Gundam series that somebody told me to watch because this particular character loses her mind at some point and starts going crazy. That is a pretty cool artwork, and while I said I'll never watch it, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should just watch this one just to see her lose her mind. I don't care for Gundam, I don't care for mech animes in general, because I'm more of a fantasy style rather than sci-fi, but seeing characters go batshit insane is always kind of hilarious to me. Alright, and some sort of pink-haired devil. Considering that Halo, I'm going to assume Blue Archive. She's got a gat in hand. Nice little school uniform. Could have a military-ish school uniform, I would say. Pretty good artwork right there. Alright, and then a new rarity, an SZR. I don't know who she is. I don't really watch a whole lot of anime where they use instruments like violins, cellos, weird stuff like that. I'm more of a rock fan, so I watch stuff like Bocchi the Rock, K-On! To an extent. So unless they have a particularly good story, I don't really care. I know there's one called La Corda de Oro or something like that I tried watching for a bit. I don't think this is her. I don't know, maybe it's something like Your Lie in April or something. But this is actually, I hope I get some more of this rarity, because it's a pretty cool design, just in general. Alright, this almost looks like a puzzle piece card. I didn't realize there would be something like that in these packs. Yeah, it's a solid piece. So, I guess I'm going to potentially see more of this. Oh, it flips over. So maybe it's just a double-sided card. Because based off that, it looks like the two connect together. Or, oh. Oh. Oh, it's a trifold. Oh, that's neat. So this is the first trifold I've pulled out of anything. I do know they existed, but I wasn't really expecting to get one. I don't know the characters. They could be Genshin, or, well, not Genshin, I don't think, but they could be any number of gacha games. But, you know, just getting one. Oh, and that's some cool artwork. So maybe I'll look into this character, because she looks like she is fighting with strings based off of the rings on there and the little lines around. Characters like that tend to be really kind of cool, other than, you know, like Spider-Man being the exception. But I'm definitely glad I got this. This is pretty cool. Although I do think it took up the place of several different cards in this pack, since my next card is another dupe of Reimu, or a dupe of Reimu. Second Toho card in this box at least, and I haven't showcased it off in this video. But, I mean, I'm glad I can give one of these away and try and corrupt somebody else to join Toho Project with me. That has been my long-standing goal, is to get other people in my friend group to enjoy Toho. And there's another dupe SR. I've been trying to entice them with the music, trying to get them to look at the games and some of the vid content videos. I have not succeeded yet. Yet being the operative word. I will get somebody into it. Oh, and Klee from Genshin Impact. So, in the brief amount of time I played Genshin, I did do a pull on Klee's banner when it first came out, and I got her on the first try. And I think that's what allowed me to even bother playing Genshin for as long as I did. Because I thought, oh, a little lolly character that likes to do explosion stuff and is just kind of insane. That's awesome. I like insane characters. I like characters that just do chaotic things for chaotic reasons. And putting it on like a cutesy character just makes it even better. So, very nice pull here. Pretty nice artwork. Cute artwork, really. That's definitely a pull for the binder. Yeah, there are my SCRs, and then another SCR in this one. This one, based off the sparkle, I feel like she was supposed to be for Oshinoko, but she doesn't look like any character I recognize. Maybe she is somewhere from the Vocaloid universe. Maybe she's another form of Miku. I do not know. She's probably just from some generic song anime. Oh, Hololive. So VTuber. That explains a lot. And dupe SR. And this girl is ready for a wedding. I'm not sure who this generic blue-haired girl is, but she has a halo over her head. So I'm going to assume Blue Archive, even though it doesn't look like the Blue Archive halo. Pretty nice design. It's not a super crazy wedding dress, so there's not much I can say on it. But it's pretty cute. I don't mind her. Alright, and this girl, she looks like she's got bandages on her fingers. She's got tears in her eyes, and there's some people in the background, it looks like, looking at her. So maybe she just cut herself while making some food, or tripped and fell. She's got like smudges or dirt markings on her face, so maybe she just ate some chocolate. I honestly have no idea on who this one is. Based off of the hair ornaments, I want to say it's like a Chinese design. But, I mean, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't actually know, like, the Japanese or Chinese culture. I can only speculate. It's alright. I'm not my favorite. Alright, and another dupe in this one, and another dupe. Dupe. Oh, and there is number 3 from Bocchi the Rock, so I just need to get the blondie now. This is Ryu, the I like to eat grass girl. I like to be poor girl. That's a very nice pull, and it does actually say her name in the corner, it looks like, or on the side. I didn't realize these were their names. Especially since, like, if I look at... Oh, that's not the right one. Well, I guess the Reimu one does have her name. So I guess I haven't really been paying much attention. But not bad. The characters on those are kind of basic artwork, but they're nice to get, I think. And I feel like I got this pink-haired girl in an earlier pack, just with a different art style. Very basic outfit. I like that she at least has two-tone hair, so she's a little bit more identifiable. But I don't know who she is. Very sea motif. So probably based off a water anime or a water-based character in a gacha game. Whew. I don't even know what pack we're on. I never started counting on this one. Alright, and dupe character. Oh, here is a new one. Kind of a darker outfit, darker theme. With the red eyes and her outfit, I almost feel like she's going to open her mouth and you're about to see fangs. She's going to be a vampire ready to suck your blood. I don't know if the red thing on top is her blue archive halo or if this is some other character. This is a pretty cool card, though. I like the dark-haired beauties like this, especially the ones that look like they're going to come out and kill you. No character information that I can discern, but very neat nonetheless. And then Moe Moe Kyun, maid girl. She's probably trying to bless your amu rice to make it delicious. I don't know how you go about making that delicious. They smother too much ketchup on it, I think. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. She's got the angel wings, so I guess she's an angel-like character. Cute artwork, but I can't really say much past that. No idea where she is from. And this is from Idolmaster Madoka. Now that I know that that's a name. I like this character. She's a very down-to-earth character, but I only know her from the artworks on that one website, as well as any doujin artworks. And I generally don't like reading those or seeing them because they're generally not that interesting. But the character's design itself I like, so I don't mind seeing her. I'm kind of glad I got this one. Alright, and I know this is a Genshin character. I believe she is named Mona. She is, I think, the Thunder Witch. I like witch characters. But I didn't use her, I believe, because I don't think I had any use for Thunder on my team at the time, or she wasn't very good or something. Very nice witch hat to compensate for lack of other assets. Looks like she's bringing you Valentine's Day chocolates. Pretty cute card. Neat design. I know a lot of people like this character, so it's not a bad pull. Alright, and everybody's favorite Shinobu. I am almost certain I pulled this in the single pack I got, but I love this character. I love this anime, honestly. I'd like to see more from it, even though I think it's all done. Cute eye patch. Doesn't she usually have it on her right eye, and now she's got it on her left? I can't remember. I thought the right eye was usually supposed to be what contains the power, not your left side. But maybe she got confused today or ran out of right-sided eye patches. Very nice. She's such a cute character. They need more like moe characters like this that just have these weird quirks, especially since she's kind of silly, not able to do all that much in the anime. And then we got a definite dupe of Vermilia. Blue Archive Maid Girl Toki, or Tokai. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know what I can say on her. She's honestly kind of basic. I almost feel like she should have a twin that would be mirroring her pose over here. But I guess that's because a lot of maids have twins in anime, it feels like. She's a generic blondie. I'm certain there's a lot of people that like her, but I have nothing I can say on that. As for the rare, we've got Hakure Reimu, our wonderful protagonist of Paradise. This is a gorgeous artwork. I love... I don't think the butterflies suit her, unless this is during the perfect cherry blossom incident. But the Ofuda gold stamping is great for her. She looks like she is kind of sick of this incident and ready to kick somebody's butt just so she can go back home and sip tea. Very beautiful. That's definitely another card binder one. Alright, I think this is pack 13. Alright, dupe of Gargura, dupe of this one. Alright, this one is new. Another generic white-haired girl. Pretty stockings. Doesn't show off her outfit very much. But her outfit looks like it'd be very difficult to wear. Very uncomfortable to wear. She's got neat eyes, I guess. Not much I can say on her. And I'm going to show this off now, just because it's already been seen. Dupe of her already. Which means I can give one away. But, yeah, that's disappointing. And then I completed the set. Nijiki. So I've got all 4 of the main Bochi characters, unless they're going to give me some of the other ones like the Drunkard Friend. That should be it for this particular cycle. But yeah, that's awesome, getting all 4 of them in the same box. Very neat. The artwork on this is basic, but that's fine. For me, the clear cards is more of the uniqueness of it than the good art, because I don't think you could really do any fancy art with a card like that. Alright, and my SCR looks like probably a VTuber of sorts. It looks like she just is getting out of the pool or getting out of the sea from swimming. She might be having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction with her shirt starting to pull up. Not bad. Very, very neat artwork, but, I mean, nothing impressive. And then I believe this character is a dupe from earlier. That's a dupe. And then this is Chen? That's not the Chen I know. That's not the cat girl from Toho Project. I get the strong feeling this is an Arknight's character. Because I feel like that horn style is very Arknight reminisce. I can't quite tell with the logos on it, but I think those are also like Arknight logos. So I'll have to do some research on that. That's a pretty cool pull. And Ganyu from Genshin is my SSR. I don't think anybody hates Ganyu. If there is somebody that actually hates her, you know, let me know. She's just kind of a cute character. Very good art of her. I don't even know Genshin very well, and I just know this character from seeing her so much. And I can't say anything bad about her. She might be useless in the game, I don't know. But, I mean, she's well enough liked that I'm always seeing new artwork of her, and I see her show up in these packs pretty commonly. Alright, and This is a girl with a Noah mask of sorts, maybe. So I don't know very many characters that wear masks like that. The only one I know of is Hatana no Kokoro from Toho Project. You know, go figure, the series I care the most about. I know a character from it. But, I mean, I don't think this is her. Because I don't think she would wear that sleeveless, kind of blousey outfit. And that mask doesn't look like one of her masks that represent emotions. So, let's see. Yeah, it's from whatever this anime is featuring some other person. Not a bad artwork, though. I mean, I can definitely get into this character. Alright, and this looks like Arknights. I don't think we've seen this one. Honestly, I can almost tell Arknights because it's got a more muted art style. And while that shouldn't be a dead giveaway, Arknights characters almost always feel like they have that, both in the game and in the anime. Unfortunately, I don't think the SR rarity does help that a whole lot. And if anything, it's probably detracting from her artwork. Pretty nice card, but I mean, I don't know who she is. We got a dupe there. And Roxy from Jobless Reincarnation. Kind of a neat artwork of her. She looks like she's just on her journey. Not much to say. Again, these clear cards are kind of basic art. I think these are more for the novelty than actual cuteness. And I do believe this is Hua Power whatever from Genshin. She's the character I always associate as a Jingushi, the Chinese zombie. And I can only tell that because she has the hat with the weird marking on it. And I think that's why I've always assumed her to be one. It's because they always have a Ofuda on their head. And I always associate that marking on her hat as the Ofuda. Obviously, this outfit is a maid outfit, not her traditional outfit. I think the character's cute. She wasn't in the game when I was playing, to my knowledge, so I don't have any information on what she does. Very, very cute card, though. Nice pull. Alright, we are approaching the end. Hopefully, we'll get through it pretty quick. There's another dupe. Another dupe. Another dupe. This is Sakua. I do not know anything about this one, but she's got an octopus on her hand. Very see-through outfit, because she probably just came out of the water. Presumably how she got the octopus. Otherwise, you know, cute girl. Cute wet girl. Not much I can say on her. And then another dupe SSR. I don't really like getting dupe SSRs, but in this pack, because they are so much more common, I guess it's fine. Alright, and a dupe of this lady, and, this is new. Another Genshin character that I've never seen before, maybe? Or maybe it's a Hololive girl. The hat makes me think Genshin just because I feel like Genshin characters always have these over-designed accessories on them. Same with Honkai Star Rail, frankly. Otherwise, she's kind of boring. There's not much that stands out about her. But, you know, it's an SCR card. And then another dupe. And a new plastic that is the Tiani. I almost thought she was a cat-haired girl because of the hairstyle, but no, she's just got her hair up in loops. Neat kind of stamping on the background, but I honestly have no idea anything about her. Her outfit's cool. She's got that like sleeveless look, kind of like what Reimu from Toho uses, but her outfit, or this character's outfit, is so much more designed, which is what makes me think Genshin or some other gacha game. And a new SSR. This is some sort of elf lady. Looks like she's fighting with a spear, maybe? And probably also using magic based off her hand signs. And she's got a dragon in the background, so maybe she uses dragon summoning of sorts. Which is pretty cool. She's got that like cool beauty vibe to her. I'm not sure where she is from, but not a bad card. And for the 18th and final of the normal packs, dupe. And here's a new one. So this lady looks like she has a tool in her hands. I'm not sure what type of tool that is. It could be an ear cleaning tool or something else. She's got a cool kimono showing off half her bod. Oh, maybe that is a pipe of sorts, one of those long pipes, and she's a smoker. The art style screams Genshin to me, just with the over-designed accessories. But otherwise, unfamiliar blondie with kind of the messy hair. It's hard for me to say anything about generic blonde characters because they all start looking the same. And if I compared the Chinese right here, I could probably roughly guess what game or series she's from, but I don't really care that much. She's cute enough, I guess. And dupe. And duplicate Reimu, so seems like this Reimu is pretty common. That's now 3 that I own. And a dupe SSR. So that is all the normal cards. And now for the hit pack or promo pack, whatever they want to refer to this as. This is the first time I've seen one taped on a box, so that was kind of cool. Alright, and just on the backing alone, this almost doesn't seem like it's from the same set, but we will see. Oh, Hitori Goto PR card. That is pretty cool. I usually have pretty bad luck with these of getting random characters, but getting a character I do know and one that I like is neat. I feel like her being a cover girl, especially in her tracksuits, is funny. That's a neat artwork. But yeah, that is the 10M5 box. I've got one more of these that I'll do an opening on at some point. For $25, I think I got my money's worth. This has been a pretty good overall box. Hopefully I can get some more of these SCRs in the future. I think it's like 1 per box. And then getting a trifold is amazing. I know they existed, but actually getting one for myself is an awesome feeling. If I get the chance and I don't complete my collection, I might even buy more of this box in the future. Because I was honestly very pleased with this. I think I might stick to trying to get these 10 Yuan boxes because they definitely have a much higher quality feel to them. But that is it for today. Hope to see you all next time.